we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Steelers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Steps away. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Like 22, he's coming.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Chase Claypool. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mark. Squeeze, double.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. You want to start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into pop.
And this is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 48-yard attempt.
And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy side, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Here's Trubisky. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. Like 22. Like 22, like 22.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run with McFarland. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
To number 15.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
The pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
The third down.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
You get blocked me. You get blocked me.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action with Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Dolphins 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, it's McKinnon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 2nd down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Taken down right.
And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
No gain on the play.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Anthony McFarland.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
The tackle made by...
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Check him once. Check the call. Check the call.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And I think he's going to go.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, 78 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
On for the point.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a deep blow there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Lane. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Lock in, lock in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. We own it. We own it. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist, twist.
On 1st down, McFarland. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Trubisky. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Alert, 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 alert. 51's the Mike, 51's the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here, let's get that ball right here.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And he puts it through.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch the screen.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And he's got it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
We want it. Cover my one. Red up. Check. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Crunch.
They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
The kick is.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Alex Highsmith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. It's fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Today's final score, Steelers 51.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.